matchup as you get a peek at some of the big players in today's game, and you're a big player in today's game as well. Let's get the party started. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And we are underway from the Superdome.
Taken at the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. Here's Wilson to throw. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. 30, 10, 5, touchdown! George Kittle, 72 yards. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. On 1st and 10, here's Vick. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. So back at the midfield stripe now, they'll come up 2nd and long. From midfield now, here's Wilson. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A big play that time on the catch and run. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Flush to his right. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Russell Wilson, 14 yards. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. And now a 2-point conversion attempt forthcoming. They'll try and run it here. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. Here comes Jalen Waddle from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the ending, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue.
Touchdown! Jalen Waddle, 49 yards. And the Saints have cut it back within a score. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Returning it, Johnson. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble.
much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they're going to face a 3rd down. Here's Wilson. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And that'll bring up 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage, because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
4th down. Here's Wilson. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. So that time the pressure got home just as he was releasing the football and caused the pick.
And what it did was it disrupted that fragile balance of the mechanics of throwing the football. You know, from the footwork to being able to actually throw it downfield. If one piece of that puzzle gets disrupted, it affects the entire chance of success.
Vick operating on 1st down. Wide open, Gronkowski. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's a give to Peterson. And it looks like he's going to be stopped short of the first down by about a yard. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal. They'll run for it. Peterson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Adrian Peterson still with a nose for that end zone, scoring from a yard out. And the Saints have taken the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is now 2. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This taken in at the goal line. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've got just over 50 seconds to go till halftime, so they can try to put something together if they want. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And got his man complete. And all the way in for the touchdown. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And his guys are going to retake the lead. They had just given up the lead, and they get it right back.
Yeah, how about that? Answered quickly. Got right back to it, and look, long drives have their place.
And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for 2. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal. Vick in trouble, and down he goes. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Another try after the first down sack. Vick, this will be caught. It's Waddle. Touchdown, Saints. Jalen Waddle, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Saints on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that gives him a 3-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded right at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as he'll get him down shy of the 20. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with 25 seconds to go, we'll see how they want to play this. Flushed out right. He's got a first down past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Final play of the half. It's Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. Waddle will return this from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime. Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Throwing again, Vic on 2nd and 10. Oh, he cannot get away. Down goes Vic. Third down, it's Adrian Peterson. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on 1st and 2nd down, needing long yardage to try and pick up a 1st down, and they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on 4th down, but guess what? It all started with what happened on 1st and 2nd down. Really put them behind the 8 ball.
From the red zone now, Vic. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Hollywood, Marquise Brown there to make the grab. And the Saints take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
To throw again on second down. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Catch is made by Metcalf. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A big connection on that one. 32 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off with great anticipation. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying.